here we've got about 70% each. Easing World has 100% of the food, but not any of the machines. And I don't think I've got machinery being supplied anywhere. So what I might try and do is put in some machinery, because there's a few on this line which would like it. So I just have to find a machinery place. Here we go. Is there one closer? So if we just find the suppliers, and then they can show us the consumers. Annoyingly, we can't make this bigger to view the names. Okay, that's a goods machine. There's machinery one there, which is on the river, which might be a good option. One there. There's one all the way over here. That's goods, actually. No, not there. Got another one on the river. This one might be a potential. Ah, we've got a good one here. Machines on this side. And then what about over here? Yeah, that's the last one. So I reckon our best option is to use this one over here. It's got a nice little steel factory right next to it. It's got 4 coal and... Oh, and there's another machine. There's another one there. Yeah, this is good. And then what do we need? We need wood, which can come over from here. Yeah, I like that option. That's a really nice option. So I'm going to try and build it into the existing network as best I can. And that just means linking it up to these other train lines. So let's just think about what we need here. So we need to take planks to the factory. We need to take steel to the factory. Now, fortunately, that will I know that will use the exact same wagon on the train. We also need to take coal and ore to the steel mill, and logs to the sawmill. So what we're looking at here, I think, is a link, so a line from here to there and to there, from the steel mill over the way to the sawmill, with the machine factory in the middle, and that will deal with the getting the raw resources to it. And then we also need to do some sort of line to the steel mill that brings the 4 pieces that we need, which is going to be super easy, barely an inconvenience to sort of get going. And yes, I do know the reference there. I love their videos, but anyway. So what I think is probably, I think maybe, let's just look here. If you don't know the reference that I was getting on about, then, oh god, I don't know their name at the YouTube channel. I'm sure if you look it up, just that quote, it should come up. Like, it's quite well known for them, and it just sort of It's their pitch meetings are hilarious. I love them. Anyway, let's try and go. So I'm thinking if I go a little bit further back, gives me a little bit more of an option here. I'm thinking either a bridge or a tunnel, a bridge over or a tunnel underneath, and then connecting them up with this line should help further on with our options. I don't know whether I should go with 2 or 3. Really, we're only dropping off, but it can get quite busy with so many different things. In fact, I might even consider going up to 5, which is a bit nuts, but it means that we have 2 lines dropping off for both resources. And considering there's 2 loads for each 2 deliveries for each resource, it all of a sudden makes it make more sense, because I find that with this kind of delivery, it can take quite a lot of effort to actually make the lines not back up. I'm just going to put these in, because why not? I don't think it really makes a difference, but it sort of connects up the train station to the factory a little bit more. There we go. Now it's all done there, so to speak. Obviously, there's no point putting in the there's no point putting in this road, but I just like to, because obviously, like, you'd connect up this sort of stuff to the road network if you were putting this in real life, at least. Right. So we want to come over here, which will be over this road as well. Right, so we can't really do a tunnel. It's too much, it's too close. Unless maybe we delete it back. Okay, so we can do a tunnel. That costs about 500,000. And a bridge, well, that would be similar. In fact, it would be less. But it's going to be a speed limited bridge. So I think what I'll do is a tunnel and use that to go underneath these 2 other, well, 3 lines effectively. The road and the line off to deliver to here, and the other line to go straight through. So what we need to do is duplicate that up. just want to double check that the entrances to them, this is all linked up. That is. Right, so what I'm going to do is try and connect this one up so it doesn't affect the other ones. What I'll need to do is use this one for ore, I think, and then this one for the coal, and then this one on the end for the steel line. It's probably the best one to go with. I don't know how far this will need to be. Let's just try that. Right. So thinking about this, we'll obviously need lines connecting up to these, and then lines connecting up to over here. So if we just do a line out, and then a line next to it, I think if we did something like this, right, so that's the connection up for this line. And then we need to also connect it down here. So I think it would be nice if we just did a little bit of an on-off bit, so to speak. In fact, what we need to do is cross these over. Right, so So we have one in, oh sorry, one in here and one in here, and then the middle is the outs. So right, so we want to put in some links here to try and slow down trains. Not slow down trains, what am I talking about? Just to control the in and the out. Oh, I can't put one there, which is annoying. I might have to push this a bit further back just so we do have a little bit of something like that. And then over here we'll have our in. And then down here we've got our out. So trains come in and then they go out, they go to here, they come in and then they go out that way. And the idea of putting in some more stops means that trains keep moving here. Right, so down here I'm thinking that it might be best to separate these out a little bit more. So we want one out, so that'll be this line. So that way both of these are connected. And then we've got an in, and then we can do the same with this. We'll connect it down here so that it bypasses all this, and it gets these trains off straight away. Or off of the main bit, so to speak. It's just a little bit tricky to get this done in a tunnel and not disrupt the tunnel, so to speak. Right, so that's an in. Let's just change these up a little bit. So put these in, boop, boop. I put one there as well, so a train can always move back. We'll put one there. And I mean, technically one should be here. There we go. This is linked up. Now then, the final bit will be going to the actual factory that we want to deliver to. So because this goes from 3 to 2, what I'll do is do the entrances to the tunnel first. Let's just link these up so they're connected nearby, and then this probably won't follow it, but it will stay in a tunnel next to it. Right, so let's just double check that the entrance is updated. What's going on here? Why is it like, that's a bit weird. not too sure what's going on here. Why is the tunnel entrance? So it's not done here. So let's just try this sort of one bit at a time, so that, to make sure that the entrance isn't funky. Why is it doing that? Oh, okay, it's fine. Right, so now we want to just bring this up so it's even. Over here, we'll come up to there, and then we'll use this one to connect straight away, and then this one to connect in. Nice long difference. It still goes down to 36 miles an hour, but that's not too bad. We want to put these in. And actually, we're quite fortunate that it works this way, because it means that it doesn't affect the other lines at all. So we're going to have a collection here, a collection here, and a collection here, and these will all be onto the same line here. So putting in more stops along the way will promote movement with so many trains on the same line. So what we can do actually is do a X junction here, and what it should do is mean that we can connect these two lines up. Maybe we should just delete that and try further back. So, like that, and then like this. And then what that means is, because these are both going the same way, trains can come over. So it's one way. Say I connected these two lines to this route, then I could use the same depots down here to connect them all up. And yes, it would take a little while for the trains to get there, but it would mean that they're all connected up and it's less cost down the line. I'm just connecting these up so that they've got better connections, and then we're going to link it up with this line. What I want to do first is put in all these train lines and then go from there. So what I'll do to make this a nice line, nice sweeping curve line, I'll put this last one in and connect it up there, and then have these spurs coming in afterwards. Right, so let's link this up. There we go. Let's take this out as long as it can, because it'll be a nice... Oh wow, it took it all the way. It'll be nice speed. It'll keep the speed of the train going. So we need to connect these up, I think. So if we have one coming off here, and one... Ah, we just got a bunch of new carts, which is cool. I'm going to continue on slow speed, just so we can utilize those quite well. So connecting up from a distance means that the curve is quite a nice sweeping curve. Then we'll link this, but it's not wanting to link, so we'll do it from the other way. That's fine. Nice long line in, keeps up the speed. And just to make sure it's connecting to the right one, snapping to the right one, because these tracks snap to tracks that are next to them. I'll do that. Let's split this off from down here. Take it as far as we can to make sure that it's as fast of a interchange as possible. Same here. And then we're going to do the same thing as before. A nice long... I don't know what that would be called, like merge, I guess. So a nice long merge to keep the speed up. And then we've got the overall spoke off for the main resource line, or at least track. We'll sort out the lines in just a second. what I'll do here is I'll just remove these other ones that are... That's so weird. When I go into the train menu, this looks like it's not got a wall there or something, but when it's out of it, it isn't. That's really weird. A little quirk. And then we'll move these back a little bit. Because it's still vital that they're there because it helps keep the line moving. Because these tracks are going to be quite busy with trains. So we'll do one here. Right. So what I think is to connect these up. I might put in an X junction, but I think I'm going to have to do it probably either further along. What I could do even is just continue this on and then split it off for the general connection. So this is what we'll normally do. So put 2 on there, make it nice and long. In fact, because it's just delivering, it doesn't have to be that long. So we can just put it as 80 meters and it saves us money in the overall running costs of that train station. I think what I'll do is connect these in and then split them off down here. So you'll see what I mean in just a moment. Connect these into the other line and that way they're connected here. That being said, we don't want it to go that way, we want it to go the other way. Well, it's going to have to happen before this bit. So if we just do something... Why is there a collision? Why is it colliding there? Never mind. What we'll do is do that. And then we can connect... Ooh, hold on. What's just happened there? Oh, that's weird. Oh, I don't like that. No, thank you. Let's remove that as best we can. That was a bit horrible, but never mind. Maybe if we connect up down here or something. I don't know. I don't know yet. I'm still planning this out. So as soon as we come out, we're gonna split off here. A nice long track should give us a good amount of speed there. Speed coming off is vital for keeping the rate high or the frequency high of the line even. There we go. Right, what I might do is set up these lines. So let's do the coal one first. And then we're going to connect up down here. I think this one's the coal, isn't it? I think. I don't know. And then connect up back down here. So the first one, we need that to be It's probably best if we went with number, let's see, number 3, and then number 4. Oh, yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted. Cool. So what I think we'll connect up next is the ore. There we go. Then that one, and then this one. Back to that one. And hey presto, it's already worked it all out, which is good. So with these, I'll just set them to pick up all they can. Wait for 10 minutes. In fact, if we just do that one, it should just be waiting as long as possible. I don't want to hold much up, so I'll just do ore, unload ore, unload ore. Oh. Unload ore. Why didn't it save it? There we go. And then with this one, similar thing. Pick up the coal. Pick up the coal. And then unload the coal. Okay, let's name these. I've just noticed that I've misnamed these. These should be rail, not train. So I'll just fix that. There we go. And is there any others that I've named train? No, so that's all right. Right, so I think the next bit will be to pick up from here. Although I'm going to leave this for now. I've probably come back to this either later today or another time. I probably won't be streaming for a little while after today. So, you know, until I see you next, I hope you've enjoyed the series so far. And yeah, it's a case of I can't for the next few weeks or so. So yeah, just a heads up. That would be why there won't be many episodes coming up. But I will be continuing to play this at another point. It's just literally I can't. So yeah, I'll leave it for there. We'll finish this line and set up the machinery line in time. And yeah, thank you for watching. And until next time, stay safe. Cheers.